Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome back to this channel. I hope you're sitting down relaxed. Candles. You want me to talk about a topic today. So let me tell you what I'm gonna say. Just wait. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. AGW. You know what that stands for. Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World. Welcome back, guys. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. Everywhere, all over the place, all over the world, wherever you may reside. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. Guys, I wanted to come in and I wanted to speak about a topic. I truly hope that it's safe to speak about it because people are talking about it. It's sort of kind of trending almost a little bit. Not quite just as much just yet. Now, okay, guys, you remember that it was a video with Beloved Life and her son, Darius. The Gaskins, okay? And they were sitting there and they were talking and, talking about various and a variety of different things or whatever the means may be. And all of a sudden, Beloved comes out and say, are you gay? But I think she said more so, you gay? Well, Darius did not come out and say yes or no. He did not reply. He did not answer. He just gave her a look. All right, guys, come on. Let's be realistic about this whole situation. No disrespect to you, Darius. No disrespect to you, Miss Beloved. But Miss Beloved, for some reason or another, I don't know if you did this for clout chasing or I don't want to say that you put your son out there on blast. You know what I mean? Or you try to embarrass him or intimidate him or just simply trying to get him to just confess who Darius Gaskin really is. Beloved Life. You know, I know, we know, they know, we all know that Darius, yes, Darius is G-A-Y. Absolutely, positively, but it just took him some time to, hold on, guys, I gotta get this camera set right. It basically just gave him time to fill himself out, over the years that he's been on Facebook doing videos with you and everything. We can clearly see that Darius was in that life, about that life, when he went on to see the show with Beyonce. We seen him about that life when he had on bell-bottom pants, pointed shoes, a girly type shirt, when he was showing his little Gucci bags and things of that sort. And but back in the day when he was on videos and things of that sort with you, and he would have on that hair tie thing and the strings hang and he flipping it and flopping it back like, it was his hair, or he would put his hands up like he was fixing his ponytail. Miss Beloved Life. You know what your son is absolutely about. You know who he is. You know what he is. You know what he's about. You know who his character is. And if that is so, that is his prerogative. But to come on the camera and to just say to him, you gay? Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit, but he did not reply. He did not answer the question. So obviously, he knows who he is. Obviously, he knows that that's his life. That's who Darius Gaskin is. He is G-A-Y. Capital G-A-Y. And I don't go against the LGBT because his life is his life. And I feel as though if Darius feels as though, and we all know because we can all see the femininity in him, and we all know that, he is that person. But I feel as though, Beloved, that to me, excuse me, guys, to me, that was intimidating. You know what I mean? To just come out before the camera, or I don't know if you guys kind of set it up that way, to just say, hey, we're going to do it this way because, I, want them to know, who you are, who he is. So if Darius feels the need, or if he feels as though that one day he may come out here on this camera and he may tell everyone who Darius Gaskin really is. Hey guys, I'm Darius Gaskin, and yes, I am GAY. Okay, so if that is so, let him be the one to say that. Now, as I said, I don't know if that was staged. I don't know if that was set up that way for you guys to do it that way, for you to get him to acknowledge who he really is. But we see it, we know it, that Darius is that person. He's about that life. But what I am going to say is that if you are about that life, Darius, please be mindful, cautious, careful. Remember that there are things out here that you have to be aware of. There are things out here and people out here that can just put all kinds of scrutiny on you, just make you look bad, intimidate you, come for you, bully you, or whatever the means may be. Now, another thing that got me is when she talked about the situation about TD Jakes and, all the other characters and of that sort about, WS, I don't want to be saying these people's names because I don't have nobody for nobody to sue me, honey. I'm broke as a dog, ping, ping, okay? And, she was talking about that. And the things that, she said that has been done or, in the home and not in her home, but I'm not going to say any more names. She has said the things that might have been done to this child, or maybe this is why this child is this way. Not her son. So please do not misconstrue the video. She was talking about these other characters of what may have took place of a child or what may have took place of singers and things of that sort. But you get on here and yet and I love Miss Beloved Life, but you get on here and you talk your topic about these other situations and circumstance, about these celebrities and things of that sort. You know what I mean? Do you value yourself? Do you take yourself as a celebrity? We take you. I don't want to say a celebrity, but we take you as an importance. So for you to come out here on YouTube to speak that of Darius, I don't know if he was expecting you to say that. You know what I mean? Or you just hit him out of nowhere and asked him that question. Come on, beloved, you know that Darius is like that. He's like your bestie. You don't treat him like he's your son. You treat him like he's your best friend, your girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, Darius. But baby, live in your skin. Be who you are. Don't hide up under a rug. You know what I mean? If that's who you are, be who you are, honey. Live in your skin. Live your life, because holding back who you really are, holding back your life of Darius Gaskin being, GAY, and, you feel as though you have to prove this to society that you're not, but we all see that you clearly are. And then another thing, Miss Beloved, you had spoke to Darius about in a video some time ago, when you asked Darius, did he want children? Children, yes, you asked him that. And he did also say, yes, he wants children. But how can that be so? How can that be so if he is about that life? If Darius is about that life, if he's, GAY, he about that life, how can it be so that he wants children? Not unless he get a male mate. You understand what I'm saying? They can't make babies. They can be in a relationship, they can, get married or whatever, and they can adopt children as their own. But for him to say he wants children, yes, that may be so that he may possibly want children. But because of who he is, I don't know if it's a confusion thing. I don't know if it's because he's not sure of who he is or what he want to be, But when he said, yes, he do want children, I say to that, how can that be possible when you are about that life? And again, I do not discriminate the LGBT, because I have friends that are like that and I love them to pieces. You know what I mean? But to ask him something like that, Darius, do you want kids? You understand? Zeddy Chung Chung, do you want kids? Zeddy Chung Chung, I'm not sure about him, but Zeddy Chung Chung seems like he, to me, guys, Zeddy Chung Chung seems like he is not living his best life. Zeddy Chung Chung seems like there's something or someone missing in his life. He seems very not, he seems very unhappy. He doesn't seem like a happy-go-lucky young man. He's almost 30 years old, but he just seemed like he's not happy. Something in Zeddy Chung Chung life is missing. If you guys pay very close attention when Zeddy Chung Chung makes his videos and he talks on his videos, listen to his conversations and stuff, guys. Something is clearly missing in Zeddy Chung Chung's life. Zeddy Chung Chung is not a happy young man. I can see it. I can see his loneliness. I can see sometimes his bitterness, but he is not a happy man. As far as Darius, Mr. Nate knows that his son is about that life. He knows he's that way. Beloved Life know that he's that way because Beloved love him to pieces. I'm not going to say that she doesn't love Zeddy Chung Chung, but I don't see that connection and that closeness with Zeddy Chung Chung as much as I see it with Beloved Life and Darius, because for one, Darius is there. Although Darius was going to school in Arizona, he's a graduate now, so he's more so there with his mother now. She to me, Miss Beloved, you treat him as if he's one of your besties, one of your girlfriends, that you chill and you hang out with. Now remember when you had making up your makeup, putting your makeup on your face and all of that stuff. Come on, it tells a story, sweetheart. It tells a story. Now, I don't know if you're trying to sugar honey iced tea it and coat it so that it wouldn't affect you, because, people are going to start questioning that, or people is questioning that. Is Darius Gasket gay? I'm just saying, on my topic, on my channel, on my platform, I am entitled to speak my mind, because as well as you spoke your mind about these other individual celebrities, children, them. So why can't we do a topic about the same thing as well? So I'm just saying, overall, Darius, sweetheart, listen, let me tell you this. I don't think that it should have been spoken on the camera like that. You know what I mean? I don't think that your mother, Miss Beloved, I don't think that you should have just came on there and just outbreak and say, you gay. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's intimidation. So what if someone say, hey, Miss Beloved, you about that life? You know what I mean? Are you about that life? Just like the situation came up about the gentleman that they said that you were supposed to have been having a relationship with. Your sister acknowledged that you were supposed to have been having a relationship with this man. Well, I'm not going to say acknowledge that, but she spoke about that. I don't know if you were intimidated by that, or if that bothered you under any circumstance, and I'm sure probably it didn't. But when that came out, we were like, what the world? Huh? Beloved? You know what I mean? So we're not going to say, what the world? Darius? Because we see that. But for me, I just don't think that you should have done that in that way, in that perspective, to just come out and just literally just ask him, you gay? You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that you should have just came out like that with him, because I think maybe he may have been a little bit intimidated by that, just because out of nowhere you probably just suddenly hit him with that question. You know what I mean? If he chooses to answer that question, if he chooses to acknowledge his sexuality, he will do so. But at this point or another, he does not have to, he doesn't have to prove that, because we know it. We see it. We see it every time he's with you on the videos. We see that. We see the femininity in him. And that's okay, because that's his life. And that's who he is. And if he chooses to be in that life and in that way and about that way, it is on him. Now, until then, if Darius feels as though, hey, okay, I get where this is going. My mom don't want me to exposure on her channel that this is me, Darius. I am GYA. I mean GYA. I am GAY. You know what I mean? And point blank, period. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if that was on Darius' channel or if it was on Beloved's channel. I think it might have been on Beloved's channel. I'm not sure. But it might have been on Darius' channel. I have to go back and look at the video. But at any rate, if it wasn't on Beloved's channel, or if it was on Beloved's channel, is she finally coming out to just recognize and realize that, hey, everyone knows and everybody sees that my son is not, he is not the normal boy. He is not the normal boy. So they see the femininity in him. They see that, he went to the concert in drag, because that's what he was. He was in drag. They see that he gets his nails done at the shop when he was getting them done. They see that he had long braids in his hair, twisting, flishing, flamming, and slinging it all over the place, okay? We all seen this. So he tells a story. And he's letting you know. He's reaching out. He's letting you know that, hey, this is me. This is who I am. Either you accept me or you reject me. You know what I mean? Darius, let me just let you know this, my dear. Although your mother asked you that, and I don't know if I don't know if she did that for clout, if she did it for recognition, or she did it for a money bag, or she did it for more views and just calculate them views coming from everywhere, all over the place. But if you are about that life, sweetheart, I'm going to say it. If you are about that life, and if that wasn't, her trying to expose you, and I don't think it's about being exposed. She's trying to expose you. I think she just want you to just clearly come out and just say who Darius Gasket really is. Is you gay, my child? It's the question she's asking. And you, as her son, Darius, you sort of kind of procrastinated a little bit, and you looked at her in a way like, yo, wait, hold up. What's going on here? You understand what I'm saying? Now, see, people tend to take these YouTube streets a little too far and a little too serious. And I think that was just a little bit bitter. And I think that was just taken too far. You know what I mean? So someone leave it down below and let Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World know that. What did she ask him that on her channel, or did she ask Darius that on his channel? Was that question asked on his channel, or was it asked on her channel? Because, once upon a time, it seems like, she used to say, stop playing, Darius. Stop playing with me, Darius. When he do the little feminine thing and everything. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because you knew he was this way. So what is the problem? What is the shame? You know what I mean? What is the problem? What is the shame if he's about that? He is your child at the end of the day. He's your son. You treat him, as I stated, you don't treat him like Darius Gasket as a boy. You treat Darius as Darius Gasket as your female friend. Okay? I'm just saying. So, if he was to come out, beloved, all of a sudden, Darius to come out and start wearing wigs, just saying. I'm not saying that, baby, to offend you or intimidate you or embarrass you. But if he was to come out and start wearing laces like you wear, nails like you wear, feminine clothes like you wear. One time he had on one of your jogging suits. And you made that clear that he had on one of your sweatsuits. So if he is about that life, you know what I mean? Let him be so. If that's who Darius is, let him be so. Because eventually he will come from under that shell, and he's going to come out and he's going to be him, and he's going to be flamboyant, because over the years we've seen it progress. At one point or another, we've seen a little bit of femininity in him, but he wasn't showing it as much as he does now. And he's still not flamboyant with it, but he'll be, doing things like, Mom, he's a little, he's a little feminine, but he's going to get to the point where he's going to be comfortable with it. And he is so much becoming very comfortable with his sexuality, because it shows each and every time more and more and more. I remember when Mr. Nate was in the room trying to get him dressed for, I don't know if that was his graduation, I believe so. His 4-year graduation for the college, and he put a tie around his neck because I guess he's trying to make him look be boily. I don't know if that's a word or not, but he refused to let his child walk across the stage all feminine, being whatever. You understand? Don't hide the situation or the fact who he is, Mr. Nate. If that who Darius is, love upon him and love him for who he is. Love upon him for who he is. Live in your skin, Darius. If that's who you are, baby, live in your skin. You ain't got to prove anything to nobody but yourself and God, okay? Just remember that. God loves us all. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And who should ever believe in him should perish and have everlasting life. Shall not perish and have, and shall not perish and have everlasting life. So have everlasting life and live your life, my darling. Live it to the fullest, because let me tell you something, Darius. Only thing I'm saying to you, my darling, and if I said the prayer wrong, forgive me. I think I said it right, but if I said it wrong, don't come for me, yum-yums. Darius, let me just tell you this, sweetie. Whoever you may be, whatever you may be, and whoever you choose to be, if that's your life, that's your life. But I just want you to remember, from Miss Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world, if you get out there and you get in that world, sweetheart, watch yourself, mindful yourself, careful yourself, and cautious yourself. You understand? Because you get me what I'm saying. That big word they call the A, it's out there, baby, and it's collected names. And I don't want you to be a statistic of that. I would not want you to be a statistic of that. And if you do, and I don't know if if you are indulgent in a relationship, you know what I mean? But if you are, and if you do decide to do that, baby, always remember, mindful, cautious, and careful, and protect yourself. Don't listen to that lie and say, oh, I've been tested. Oh, I don't have so and so and so on. Don't believe that manipulative BS, because that is not so, my darling. You have people that's walking this earth that has that big letter A, and they're just, so angry and upset with themselves because they went out there and they made a choice to go out there and sleep around with that goes for females as well. And they made that choice to go out there to sleep around and using unprotected sex. And next thing you know, they wind up with the virus. I do not want you and no one else to become a statistic of that, Darius. Please, sweetheart, I hope that this video reach you at a point or another. Live in your life. Live in your life. Live in your skin, sweetheart. Come from under the rug. And, if you feel as though to need to acknowledge who Darius Gasket is, do so. If you feel as though Darius Gasket don't want to reveal who he is, you don't have to, because clearly we already know who you is. And it shocked me when I seen mommy and I heard her speak those words from her mouth. And I was like, wow. I don't believe beloved just said that. All right. So just understand the video, guys. Don't misconstrue the video. Please understand the video, like the video. Thumbs the video up. If you choose to thumb it down, it's on you. Your comment is your comment, and I can't take that away from you. But just know this. If that's who you are, my darling, live in your skin. You don't have to give no explanation to no one. You don't even have to explain that to your mother, because she already know that you are about that life. So why did that question come up on the screen? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if she wants you to reveal yourself to the world, who you really are, to cover her up or whatever. But baby, if you feel as though that you don't want to be about that life, not be about that life, but don't want to explain yourself and let the world know, hey, this is me, Darius Gasket. I am GAY. Accept me for who I am. You don't have to do that, sweetheart, because we clearly already see it. And I'm saying that in a nice way. I, again, do not discriminate the LGB, because I have friends that are like that, male and female, and I love them to pieces, and I would never discriminate them. All right? So, guys, if you should like this video, understand this video, thumbs this video up, and if you choose to thumb it down, if you don't agree, or you agree or disagree, leave it down below. just leave it down below. But someone please leave that in the bottom of the comment down below and let me know that was that on Beloved channel that she asked him that, or was that on Darius channel? You know, I think he was maybe a little intimidated by it, but then maybe again, he may have not been. You know, maybe this was a setup. Maybe this was clout. Maybe he, you know, they set it up that way for, you know, to be questioned and asked if he's really about that life. I don't know. I'm just giving my commentary, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay positive, stay blessed, keep the peace, stay out of trouble, and let no hurt, harm, or danger come against you. This is Anastasia, GHIRADELLI'S World, coming to you today on a Thursday evening at 6:15. Have an amazing evening, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, man, the things that people just, oh, that was just, that's, oh, man, that's scrutiny. That is really much so scrutiny, because I feel as though, you know, that shouldn't have just been asked. I just really think that shouldn't have been asked. You know what I mean? Because Beloved know who her son is. She knows what life he's about. You with that boy each and every day, beyond him going to college and coming home and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know who he is. You know what he's about. So why ask that question? You know, if the person looked like the bigger fool, it was you, Beloved. You looked like the bigger fool to even ask your son that. And you think that he's supposed to acknowledge you on that when he clearly knows that you know that he is about that life? Come on now. Somebody come on in the room and tell Anastasia something. Talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video.